I got into that round. I go, you know what?
I've had enough now.
Hadn't enough, at least for a couple of weeks. Like it's. I'll do the clenching tonight. If my neck's feeling, I've fucking almost had a migraine this morning, bro.
Yeah, just from sore neck.
Yeah, it is from my neck, but I haven't had one for the missus, because I spoke to the missus on the way here, and she's like, "Man, you haven't had a migraine or at least one of these almost migraine headaches for probably 3 or 4 weeks now."
Yeah. Usually, you tell me about it.
Haven't had a coffee. I'm a first.
I was going to say, how's your coffee intake?
I haven't had a coffee since the day I had my heart. I ended up in hospital.
Okay, yep.
I had a coffee that morning, and as soon as I had it, I was like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have had that."
Yeah.
And then I obviously had to wean.
Is it that or the line of Coke? I don't know.
Yeah. Then I had to wean off it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I battled a few days of headaches, and then the Sunday I went, when I went away with the missus and the kids to Harndorf, I had a coffee that morning, and I haven't had one since.
Yeah.
But this morning I had to have one because that's part of my. I don't take codeine and shit anymore. Okay. So part of my recipe for this is ibuprofen and paracetamol mix and a coffee, and usually within an hour and a half I'm fine.
You're feeling good.
And so right now I can feel that tension in my neck. Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah, cool.
So like and man, it's better than taking codeine and all that.
Yeah,
because I can't take that stuff, bro.
Fuck that.
Like it's too good.
Can't take it.
It's too enjoyable.
Man, it's the funniest shit about that whole thing is I go to these NA meetings and shit like that, and we talk about like everything, like addiction being a disease and shit like that.
See, I don't believe in that at all.
See, I don't believe in that either, right? But for some people, if that's what they need,
yeah, 100%. I'm a big believer in that though. If that's what gets you through,
because it's the same thing with religion.
Yep.
You know, like I don't care what you believe in. Like I fucking, if it makes you like. If he's a Muslim, you know, like I know Christians, I know everything. Like whatever makes you a fucking decent cunt to me, do that.
100%.
You know, like if that makes you awesome, then that makes you awesome. You know, but like you go to these things with NA and like I was saying, like I don't think, like I look at addiction more the fact that I don't have my problem is not addiction. My problem is opportunity. I have an opportunity to be an addict.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like because I can function on drugs. You know, like so it's like I was never that dude ever.
Do you maybe
to miss a day?
What about So I was similar until I wasn't.
Yeah, that's right. But there's that thing too where there's like.
Addict
when you're doing it, you think that you're a functioning addict, but there's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
You know, there's no such thing.
Just meant that you kept the job. Just meant
that you can.
You had a little bit of responsibility.
That's right.
And you're having to hold on to that responsibility.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I look at it like I fucking go. I'm a fucking child, mate. I'm a fucking child. I can't enjoy nice things like other people can enjoy nice things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's like, and as much as like drugs are poison and all that sort of shit, so it's not good for you to have anyway, but I can't do it because I'm a child and I can't know when enough is enough. Yeah. You know, so give a child a bowl of fucking lollies and tell them that they can't eat them. They're eating all of them.
Yeah, for sure. You know and this is like where people go with the addiction thing, like whatever it is, like whether it be the pokies, whether it be video games.
It is the same.
Do you remember that game I had on my phone? And so my missus was playing it one night, right? And I wasn't smoking weed, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't taking drugs, I wasn't doing anything at the time.
Yeah.
I was still running though, and I was running a fair bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then she has this game, and she's like, she was tired, and she couldn't get past this level. She's like, can you try this level? And then she went to sleep. I kept on playing. Cool. She woke up in the morning, I'd gone past 30 levels, right?
Yeah.
And at that stage, she was, I think, 150 levels into this game.
Yeah.
I was I downloaded the game that night before I went to bed.
Yeah.
By the time she played that game again, she was, did you go through 30 levels?
Yeah.
I'm like, I go, you should see mine. I was already up to level 500.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to level 5,000 on this fucking game while she was up to level 220 or something.
Yeah.
But it was just
added.
I'm sitting there, playing this game, like training everyone.
Yeah.
So this is while fucking like Jason's fighting on fucking 774.
Wild, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's like addiction, no matter what it is escape.
Yeah, 100%.
And man, you admit it. You have trauma. I have trauma. I have to recognise the escape earlier. I don't necessarily recognise the addiction side of it. I recognise the fact that this is something that's distracting me.
Yeah.
And I had one of those moments on the way here today, where I was listening to Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love drag racing. I love cars. I love fast cars. I've just realised every night I've been watching fucking drag racing videos.
Yeah, okay.
And whether it be, it's just another distraction. Okay, what am I distracting myself? I've been stressed, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I've been stressed. I've been struggling. Like I've talked about it on here. Like I've been stressed, and instead of fucking dealing with it, I've gone and distracted myself with something that I enjoy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So okay, now what do? No more drag racing videos at night time.
Yeah.
Back to reading books. Man, I started reading Wayne Parr's book. He sent me a copy, signed and shit. I've got 2 or 3 chapters in, and then I follow this guy on YouTube. His name's Cletus McFarlane. He's actually named Garrett Mitchell, but his screen name is Cletus McFarlane. And he has a thing, Month of Freedom. So there's every June. There's a video comes out every day. Month of Freedom hit. I started watching it every day. Yeah. And then it just didn't stop.
Yeah, okay.
So for Month of Freedom, I was watching his videos that come out every night, and it would always come out about 4 hours before I'd go, before it'd be time to lay down. So I'd watch his video, I'd go for an hour and 20, whatever. So then it just became, I stopped reading.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And now 7 weeks later, I'm still watching. Now I'm watching, because I watch this other 1320 videos, which is a drag racing. I'm watching all their videos and Cletus's to keep up with, so it's still something to watch every night.
Yeah.
Like nothing harmful,
no,
but also nothing positive.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like I went for a long time of I stopped running here in the morning. Yep. Now I'm back to running here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, cool. Get up, can't go.
Because my thing for a while there,
it's like a mind cleanser.
Yeah, for sure. And I can't run.
Yeah.
I'm just trying, because I hate swimming, bro.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I'm going to start doing.
Yep.
I think I'm going to start doing, because I hated it.
Somewhat. This is the difference that I find in between running and swimming is swimming. I find more soothing.
Yeah.
Because you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all you hear is water.
Yeah.
It's like water in your
thoughts. It's not drowning.
You know, but you run on the road and shit. Like when you're running, you either listen to shit in your ears or you run with just the sound of the fucking street.
Yeah.
But the street can also be distracting.
Yes.
Water is like it's like going to a float tank.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yep. So I was like, my thing used to be, and it became a problem in my relationship where I would sit in front of the TV every night watching my stuff, whatever it was I was watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was watching it on the TV, which is better for you. Yeah. Because it's not one of these.
Yeah.
But my missus was like, man, by the time you come to bed, I'm asleep. Like, I don't see you any evening anymore. And it's been going on for months.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So now my thing is going to be, unless I'm watching it on the TV, I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
With my YouTube stuff. Sure. Unless it's like during the day when I've got free time or whatever. Yeah. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'll be in bed, I'll read while I'm in bed.
Yep.
And so probably my drag racing thing will be on the weekends. And I can watch it with Antoine. Yeah, he likes it. He enjoys it too. Bella likes it too. Bella likes watching the motor racing with me.
No shit.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. And I'll get back to reading. Obviously, I mentioned to you, I've got Matt Lucas's new book coming, so I can review it. So I'll finish Wayne's book. I've got so many good books there ready to go. Like, because I do actually love books. Yeah. But I get so distracted by other shit.
Do you like physically reading them?
Yes.
Like,
I can't listen to someone else read.
So I can't read.
No.
Like I can, but I can't. I much prefer to. I've just started listening to Cam Haynes' new book.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's like a Goggins style book.
Yeah.
Fucking.
See, I have to read it because.
Probably
I'll be reading and then I'll realise I've gone through a whole page and didn't take any of it in. my brain was somewhere else, so I go back and read it again. And I get so annoyed at doing that my concentration gets better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's meditation. It's no different to meditation.
Yeah.
So I've got to, I need to start doing it again, because it's part of my problem with life in general is probably my temper.
Yeah.
Like my, lack of emotional control.
Okay,
lack of emotional control. Like part of it is obviously CTE.
Yeah, that's bad. It's like the whole thing. Yeah.
Low testosterone.
Yeah.
Which comes with CTE.
That's right.
But those things where it's like, I've got that. If I keep going the way I'm going and not working on myself, I'm OJ Simpson. Or what was that other dude?
Oscar. Sorry, he was the same fucking dude.
Oh, yeah.
Flipped out, shot his fucking missus on it.
Rose the Red, Violets are Glorious, don't play hide and seek with Oscar Pistorius.
Brilliant.
Then there was another famous like gridiron bear, but and a WWE guy.
Oh, Chris Benoit. Yeah.
Benoit. So
all them dudes had CTE.
Yeah. So, but I'm not saying I would murder someone.
No.
But I'm saying I have these.
I mean, it's a 0 to 100 with the temper.
I rage out. Yeah. I rage out, and I've got better at raging out at either people who deserve it.
Yeah.
So as in, when I say that, I mean, it's like I don't beat them. I don't.
No.
I'll like someone at the gym who's being a total fucking twat, like in the fight team, like yelling at them, directing it at them, and it's like, you don't want me like this.
No, that's right.
And it was your, I'm happy for you to not understand. Tell me you don't understand.
We were talking about that the other day.
Tell me you don't understand.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to explain it in 48 different ways. If you still don't understand it, that's cool.
You're an idiot.
So that's like with Moe. Moe, it's really hard to teach him. So like in his fight, Greg would say something, and it's almost like you get the 1,000-mile stare or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
It's like
deer in the headlights.
Yeah. It's like looking straight through, and then I could see that was happening, so I went over to the corner and just started I need you to go forward, just to wake him up.
Yeah.
And man, the best shot he landed was at the end of the fight. Do you want to know why though? Because the fight was over.
Yeah.
It's that whole, the fight's almost over, I might as well try now.
Yeah.
But that's what he had to have done. So, someone like Mo, you might explain something to him, next day he does it wrong again. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's right.
But show me then when you're shadow boxing that you're drilling it, that you're working on particular things.
On it. Like you're saying, your effort, my effort will reflect your effort.
Yeah, for sure. And kids like Moe, kids like Finn, these guys who are in like, man, if I'm going to be straight up, they're my two little favourites at the moment.
Yeah.
Like they rock up, they train hard, they try to do what I'm trying to tell them to do. Looks like Finn might already be matched on Valley.
Oh, killer.
But I was telling you, I think we weren't recording it. I got 12 or so doing my fight team trials.
Yeah.
Got a girl. Sat down with Shari the other night said to Shari, like, I need you back. I don't mind if you don't want to be a fighter.
Yeah.
But I need you as part of my fight team.
Yeah.
You have experience, you have skills, you can.
She's like Casey, man.
Yeah, you can.
It's handy having her around.
Yeah, and the energy she gives in sparring.
Yeah.
For these newer guys.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, fuck, and that's gonna make them want to step up a little bit.
Have to step
so
up,
she can bash these new guys, but she can also go 100% on Jason.
Yeah.
And Jason just has to dial back to like 60, 70.
That's right, yeah.
And it gives him a bit more of a challenge.
Yeah, that's
Because right now with no Josh, no Panna, Rig on and off with work, Jason's got no one.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Like, and Shari's going to be that bloke.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But I need her back in the group, because she's an important part of it.
Yeah.
She's literally that gap between these newbies and Jason.
Yeah.
She's literally right in the middle there.
Yeah.
So she's the one who can make his life hard. And obviously when he's dialing it back just that little bit, she makes it hard enough that he has to
use his skills.
brain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Casey, I'd say it's the exact same as Casey.
Yep.
Casey is enough of a handful for fucking Ricky to work with.
Yep.
Big enough to be a pain in the ass for Connor.
Yep.
And also tall enough to deal with fucking like Kurt and be like you know, like a pain for him.
Yep.
She's like fits in everywhere.
Yep.
She's just got to be consistent.
Yep.
Like her mind is her problem more than anything
Yep.
else. It's like if you can just get your head on and know like, oi, there's no pressure for you being here when you're here.
Yep.
And enjoy it when you're here. She has good sessions.
Yep.
But as soon as you go, oh, you got a fight coming up, it's fucking hard.
Which,
hard
you know what's funny, man? Like, even listen, once again, coming off this same thing I'm listening to on the way here with Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. What it took, what he noticed was when he started teaching psychology and stuff, like, or when he was, what do they call it? Like when he was treating people, I guess.
Yeah. When he's when he's a psychologist.
Yeah. So the change between shit and good was so fucking minute.
Yeah.
And that's what these guys don't understand.
Yeah.
Whether it be Casey, whether it be Shari, whether it be Jason, whether it be Panna, whoever, the change is so fucking small, but the result is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And they don't they think it's such a big, from being, oh my God, I'm so intimidated, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm what's gonna happen, I'm this, I'm that, to I'm confident. That change is so fucking minute.
Yeah.
Like the actual change you have to make is so minute, but the result is so huge.
Belle's really good at that.
Bro, I was actually talking to Joey about her. Like,
yeah.
She could go somewhere,
She's
man.
got some shit. Like it's funny because if you look at my gym, right? So you got Connor's, did I tell you Connor broke up with his missus?
Yes.
Yeah, which is fucking brilliant. So because now like he's fucking
he's single. I can now have him.
Yeah, well, he's single. I'm ready to mingle. No, so now he's just moving to his new place.
Yep.
And then when we go away to New Zealand, he's going to stay at our place.
Oh, cool.
So he can look after the dogs and shit like that, and then just have his own
Saturday
fucking
morning
time.
when we go to Thailand.
Yeah. So it's like, so he's ready to go. Like he's ready to start fucking getting his shit ready, but still isn't quite there yet.
Yep.
Ricky's sort of up and down because she's fucking. There's always something with Ricky. Like there's always something that she's trying to work out. And then you got my young team, and they're just my young team, and like they're still like.
And the kids, and they're allowed to be
they're
kids.
just going to keep training and shit like that. But Belle's at this point now where like, did you just see she's fucking started a nutrition thing as well?
Awesome.
So because she's like what she's learning is like high tech fucking stuff.
So is she doing it at uni? Is she doing?
Yeah, she's
okay.
at
So
uni,
food science and whatever it's called. Because that's what Nick Karros did. Nick Karros is qualified.
So it'd be the same sort of thing, right? So, but she's while we're away, we're like, I'm going to employ you as a manager. So it's like, you're not going to teach any classes. You're going to run the desk, speak to all the new people, train when you can. I'm like, jump in and train all the classes that you want to train in.
Yep.
Said, but you're going to run the desk. You're going to open the door, shut the door, that sort of thing.
Yep.
I'm going to start setting up a business through here because I know she wants to do it.
Nice.
So I'll be like, okay, cool. So work out a way that you can be working from home from your job or some shit, and then just come work here.
Yep.
Work here all day, and then I'm just going to fucking train.
What does she do now as a job?
I don't know what it is. It's within the industry that she's working.
Yep.
So I just don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the one who I'm going to pour some fucking time into.
Yeah.
Because she's old enough, and she's like.
How old is she?
She's just turned 30.
Okay, she looks really young.
Yeah.
Looks really young.
Yeah.
But 30 as a female, we know that. Like.
Heaps of time.
Man, she could have 20 fights.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
And she will. Because like she's already
was that 2 for her or was that 3?
That was her third because she jumped on Valley short notice. They asked her to do a Valley short notice, I think. Yep. And she jumped on and fought the chick who used to be from Avalon and is now at Strongheart.
That's right, Lena.
That's right,
Lena.
yeah. And
she's
that was
a good
close fight. Yeah. That was a good
She
close
just had
fight.
a really good. She just had got a win on Siam Sydney.
Yeah, okay, cool.
She got on their amateur card. Yeah.
So yeah, but she's one I'm going to pour some because she also wants to do MMA and BJJ.
Yeah.
So it's like, and she's good at being able to like. She's very she does boxing. She puts on boxing. She does MMA, she does the MMA thing. She does Muay Thai. She does, like, from the start, she's getting good at, like, going, oh, no, I'm doing this. Oh, no, I'm doing that. You know, like, which is good, but... Now, she's just got time, maturity to fucking work with.
While we're on this subject, like, let's talk about last weekend. Like, I've got an easy one, man. I got Moe. Do you know what? I'm going to speak about Ollie as well, because there's some news there, sort of thing as well. But yeah, so Moe, he just didn't do anything he was supposed to. All he was supposed to do was go forward. He said to me, he goes, I think I took him too lightly. He goes, because of. I'd said, like, man, you're fighting another kid. It's not a big deal. It's da-da-da-da-da. I think he thought he was going in there with an easy one. Yeah, and it was never going to be an easy one.
No.
But he could have made it easier. Yeah. By if he just went forward and actually did some swing and ding.
Yeah.
And landed like one good shot, which was right at the end of the third round. But also, like you said, like, got head kicked, then he'd get hit about 15 times, and then he'd fight. But he'd always fight back.
That's right, yeah.
And he'd fight back hard, which would stop the guy from hitting him. He's just got to be willing to be able to do that. Like, man, you look at his build. He's rot tongue, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he's going forward in the gym, he is rot tongue.
Yeah, okay.
But he always has these moments where he takes a backward step.
Yeah.
He's got the same situation that Jason used to have. Do you want to know why Jason's a clincher? Because Thomas the Wank Engine used to beat the piss out of him.
Yeah, okay.
So Jason, oh fuck!
Just grab a hold.
And that's how come he became a clincher.
Yeah, okay.
So he didn't have to spar Tom.
Yeah, okay.
And it worked for him.
So I was just about to say it works.
Yeah, so Moe, because he's shorter, he has to be going forward. But the thing is, he'll get in front of someone like Jason, and Jason wants to mow you down instead of going, oh fuck, and stepping off, he just goes backwards.
Yeah,
so there's a habit there of him going backwards. So if he breaks that, different story.
Yeah, and that's a pretty easy one to break.
Yeah.
You know, that's a simple one to break.
But you've also got to listen.
This is
so you can make the mistake, but then when someone says go forward, oh fuck, that's right, I'm going to go forward now.
Yeah.
So, Moe, first fight, I went upstairs afterwards, because obviously I wasn't cornering for him. Went upstairs afterwards, I said, "You beating yourself up?" He goes, "I don't know if I'm beating myself up enough or too much." I go, "Don't beat yourself up at all." I go, "All you can take away from this is, listen, just do what you're told."
Yeah.
Do what you're told. Let us do the thinking for you.
Yeah. Like, don't be the video game, man.
And then we had, so Ollie, for those who don't know, Ollie trains with me also. Man, sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's twice a week, sometimes he can't come in. He works a couple of jobs, like he works at a gym, like a PT at a gym.
Yeah.
He works for Adelaide Kickboxing. And he's an Adelaide kickboxing boy.
Yeah.
But, you know, he came to Thailand with me. He loves the Muay Thai thing as well. John is very traditional kickboxing style.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking Dutch style, like old school kickboxing style. Yeah. And so we've blended that. So he's doing Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But on the weekend, John was like, "Oh, do you want to jump in the corner with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, no worries." Anyway, you know me, I can't be the set two. I'm not very good at being the second guy. I start yelling out stuff, and then we get to the end of the first round. In the corner, I'm like da 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 da. John says something. Said it was like, "Man, I need fast hands from you," and I'd said a few things. But I'm like, "Sorry, man, I just totally took over that corner." He goes, "I've already noticed the minute you say something, he does it and it works."
Yeah.
We got to the end of the fight, we sat down and had a good chat, and and John was like, he goes, "You know this game." He goes, you know what this Muay Thai thing is. He goes, "And I can see it when someone's willing to listen to you."
Yeah.
And man, imagine if my own guys that work just from my gym and listen to me like how Ollie does.
Yeah.
Like Ollie has 100% faith in me.
Yeah.
And you'll know, so does John. And John said, "Look, man, what do you want to do with him? Like, what do we do?" I go, "Man, he needs to go pro. Like, he's done it, had a B class now. Like, if the next one might be another B class, we might have something in the pipeline."
So B class is just no shinnies, elbow pads. Eh?
Just elbow pads. Still not getting paid.
Yeah.
But maybe he might be having a pro fight, and it's a sort of a toss up between the two, depending on what gets matched first.
Yeah. So
he, man, I see so much potential in him. He jumped on the sports psychologist to get that shit together, just to have the confidence in his gas tank and stuff. A lot of it comes from, you think when you take a deep breath that you're puffed out, but you're generally not.
No.
Puffed out is when you're unconscious.
Yeah.
You start going cross-eyed and stuff. So he fought Brandon Bobridge, who, at the end of the fight, man, I have nothing but love for that kid, man. He is such a respectful kid. He's so lovely. He can fight. He got a little bit desperate in the third round, started doing cartwheel kicks and spinning this and spinning that.
Fuck yeah, boy!
Yeah. And which is...
Spin until you win!
Which for me, it's like, don't wait till you're exhausted and losing to do that stuff. It's not Hail Mary shit.
No.
It's either what you do.
It's good shit. Like if you can do it, do it
except
when
for the cartwheel kick, it's illegal.
That's right.
But if it's those techniques, I say, if you can't win throwing the normal stuff, you ain't going to win throwing that stuff. But I said to him at the end of the fight, I go, man, there is no one tougher in this fucking state than you.
Yeah.
No one. Because people can be tough and, they get hurt and, man, you're tough. You'll get hurt and you'll get up.
I'm a dumbass.
But like, he's tough as in, like, man, he can take the shots. And or even the fact that his leg was like...
Yeah, toast.
It was a rainbow.
Yeah.
Like, man, he could have been over at Pride Month just going, like, look at my leg. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
a whole lot of pepper in there, boys.
So, like, but didn't go down from it.
Yeah.
He could have.
Yeah.
And a weaker person would. A mentally weaker person. Not physically, mentally weaker. So he shows that he's got the toughness in him. So my hat off to him for, that fight's been coming for a while and it's supposed to have happened a couple of times and finally it's happened, which is great. Unfortunately, he broke his hand and Ollie's head. Don't think Ollie knows that bit yet, but like hand blew up. Like
right.
Well, I don't know. I better check in actually. I don't know if it's actually broken but the assumption was that at that stage.
That it's in a bit of pain.
Yeah. So Ollie's had finally, like he obviously it was a bit of a warm up jobby because his opponent had pulled out and then you obviously chucked your boy in. On Pride and it was. An underprepared someone jumping in against someone who was like super prepared and super hungry. Super hungry.
Yeah, we had my boy going, I'll do it.
And Ollie was like, fuck, I've missed out on an opponent again. It was like his 5th pull out in a row.
Yeah.
Is the best way of not getting pregnant, but
he trains actually. There's a girl who trains with him in Adelaide kickboxing who's a dealer down at Stacked, where I play cards. Oh, it's funny. I was sitting there one day. Cool. She's like, "Oh, you know Ollie?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do know Ollie." She's like, "Yeah, I train with him." And I'm like,
cool.
No shit, yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Small fucking world.
So let's go over to your team.
First up, who was my first up? Kenneth versing bloke from Strong Heart. Dude was pretty strong, like Mateus is pretty strong. He's fucking.
He's had a bit of a slide.
Yeah.
That he actually looked like the guy who won his first 2 or 3 fights. Yeah, he actually looked like him on the weekend again.
Back, He landed some bigger shots. I wanted Kenneth to go. Kenneth did exactly what I wanted Kenneth to do. All right. So while the ongoing issue that we've had with Kenneth is that he waits too long.
Yep.
He's got all the skills in the world to do good shit when he goes forward.
I noticed the off timing you talked about. You said it was that awkward time. I noticed it.
It's a little bit weird, man.
Yeah, because I think we were up after you, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
So I was sitting down watching, or maybe I was just sitting with the family at the time, but I actually was watching it going, I can actually see that now.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little jittery, but it works for him. I don't want him to change it because it is off-putting, but he... I said, you've got to go straight away. Like, you're touching gloves and you've got to get into a bit of a fight first. Because he's better when he's been fucking hit or he's hit someone or it's like you get a bit of a body shot.
Turn into a bit of a trade or something.
It's like, I want you to go touch gloves straight away, go. Yeah. He did exactly what I asked. And then in between, man, he does everything that I ask when I ask him. He just needs to do a little bit more. Yeah, it's
forgot to hit.
Because we started.
My mics didn't work on this the other week.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fucking really?
But you can still hear us.
Yeah, killer.
It was just echoey.
But because we started talking, when the podcast actually started, I was like, fucking, we didn't even do the hey, how's it going fucking thing. How's it going?
Welcome to Ringlovers.
That's what I mean. I was like, I don't know if we've started or not. So Kenneth did what I wanted Kenneth to do, which was good. I'm happy with him. He did. I find it really hard not to be happy with that dude. The journey that he's had from when he walked in the door with me from...
What's his total weight loss? Is about 70 kilos?
No, I don't know what he started at, but he's lost at least 25 with me.
Because I know when he fought Simon, I reckon I remember hearing that he'd lost 50 at that stage.
Yeah, okay, right. I know he's fucking lost a shit.
What a man.
And he's looking good.
Yeah.
And he fucking does everything I ask, and like he's always like he's that dude. Oh, sorry, coach. I'll get him next time.
He's a lovely guy.
You know,
he's a lovely guy.
Bro, I don't want you to fucking apologise.
No.
You don't need to. But so yeah, and as I said, Mateus is tough. So it was a good fucking test for him. He is. I look at fucking poor Kenneth. And I look at him and I put him in the same boat as Trent and myself, as in like he has not had easy fights at all. Like every dude
fight he's had, bro.
Fucking like has been hard. And like the only one that we thought might be a little bit, when I say easier for him, was he was matched up to fight Steph from Gorilla.
That would have been a good matchup.
It would have been a good matchup.
Not necessarily even, but
No.
it like not. Do you know what?
You know what I mean? Like
possibly, if it was the regular Stefan who would come in there and do fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Kenneth would have actually bashed him.
That was the...
But if it was the one who actually came to fight sometimes,
man, it was
which
sort
was a
of
rarity,
that one
but
where I'm like, this is one where we might be able to get off, like when we were, like, our thing was like, he starts slow. So we can start fast and we should be able to fucking put some pressure on him and make him have to try and work back.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Last minute decision gets changed from Stefan to fucking James Shears, who's a southpaw. Completely different.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
That's the one I was trying to remember.
It was like, dah. Yeah. And then he fought Tim. Tim was fucking really well put together as well. Fought Tim Ford.
When did he fucking... Because I was just thinking...
He's fought everyone.
When did he fight Tim?
He fought Tim on a SA Muay Thai League show.
I do remember now. Yeah.
You know, like, so...
Was that was Tim's first one back though, right?
Could have.
I reckon it was Tim's first one back after
Could have been.
I think it was like his third fight.
Yeah.
But he's he's one of those guys who hasn't had many, but looks like he's had fucking 30.
That's right. Yeah. So I was like, he's fucking fought all really well put together technical dudes. So everyone is getting better. Everyone is listening more, and we're thinking like. So what I said to him, I said, fuck, bro. I said, like, this is not about you, like, okay, yes, it's about winning and losing, right? So, because he's just about to tip that, like, five fight sort of thing, whereas, all right, cool, let's aim to win your fifth or sixth
like
fight,
my
right?
deal, yep.
So, we're building to that. So, it's like fucking... I don't really give two shits about the wins and losses, because I know by the time we get him set up to go pro, if he goes that far, then he's going to be fucking good to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we had him, and then we had Belle was having her third fight, fighting a chick from Strongheart. That was actually a really good fight. Oh, not Strongheart. Frontline. Sorry, Kenneth fought Strong.
Do you know what I noticed, bro?
What's that?
If she leg kicked a little bit more, I guarantee leg kick stoppage.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well. We were trying to get her to throw some legs. I was working on it like I used the term waif because she's a thinner girl, you know, like she's not a stocky, short like girl. She's a bit of a waif, right?
Yeah.
So
quite a good matchup as well. That fight
that's
was.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get her to just hold her ground and be stronger with that sort of stuff, which she did good. I think her head got popped back a couple of times, which is what makes everything look bad. You know, like if your head goes all the way back, we're getting. But could have won that fight. You know, like could have. It was split decision. I think Kenneth was split, and I think, which I didn't. I thought Kenneth lost every round, but I wasn't too sure.
I think on as far as
it's hard to know.
It was definitely the like stylistically, tidiness wise, probably the best SA Muay Thai league I have seen.
As in matchup wise and stuff.
Not necessarily the match, but it was actually like gyms were trying to do Muay Thai.
Yeah.
First time I've ever seen it on SA Muay Thai league.
Yep.
I do think the judging was probably the worst I've seen, but that's okay.
Yeah.
This is the thing. They're all learning.
Yeah,
they're there. It's a fresh lot of judges and stuff, and and so it's it's the place to lose and lose the wrong way or whatever.
That's right.
But that's probably now like we've turned a corner in gyms trying to do the right thing. I can still see. Sorry to cut you off. Like,
no stress.
Like there's particular gyms who have never done anything that resembles Muay Thai, even as far as the cultural side of it, all that sort of shit. That are trying to do it now. They're doing it wrong. They're not doing it right. They're like women under the bottom rope. Cool, love it, fucking love it. It's part of the culture. It's like you do you, boo. Whatever. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. But for me, it's a package deal. But then knowing what the process is afterwards, it's not just about going under the bottom rope. There's things to be done. So it's like you can see people trying to make those changes, and it's happening. And even the gyms that are known for being absolute spazzies, they're taking a step back and going, okay, a little less. And even like probably two of the biggest critics I know is probably me and Joey. And we both said the same thing. It was probably like tidier than we could have ever expected out of the show.
So it's good. It's good.
It shows that the state's moving forward.
That's right.
Not just the group that were doing the other side.
That's right.
Which is a good thing. So you had.
And then so Belle fought the girl from Frontline. She fought well, man. Same deal, man. Like fucking Belle goes into fights with injuries that like she had this huge fucking lump in her shin, the whole lead up to it, but still like she's got a really good demeanor with the whole thing, and like I was saying before, I'm looking forward to fucking actually building her up into something a little bit, like more. She wants to do it, and she's balls deep in it, so it's easy. And then we had Kurt. Kurt fought a dude who fucking hell, I did not know that there was another man who'd be close to the same height and size as him. For that bloke from Rikers. Jaden, another fucking, it was like
over-prepared for
very good. We got caught, we lost it in his head before we lost it in the ring, like not even outside the ring. In the first round, as soon as he started getting clinched and shit, and they're always strong in the clinch there, like they lock down quite good. And they get to the side, and then Kurt just couldn't do anything about it, and then he came out.
He probably had a bit of like, oh fuck, I'm going through this again.
Pretty much. And then he goes, my cardio's shit. That was the first thing he came and said to me in between rounds 1 and round 2. And I'm like, oi bro, we ain't fucking doing that shit today.
No.
I'm like, you tell yourself you're tired now, you're going to be even worse in the second round. You're not fucking tired.
No.
Okay? You're just getting beaten in the clinch. So don't get caught in the fucking clinch. So we worked on that happening. Still happened anyway. Which is fine. Like Kurt's got
what weight is he?
He's 75. 75. He's got I made him fight down lower for his first one. But he just like he was super slow.
I think I remember that,
and a little bit fucking weak there, so he's better at 75. But he's just got to smash his cardio. So we put him down for Muay Vic, and he's going to be away for work. I'm like, perfect. So there's nothing that you can do but fucking work your cardio. Run, sprints. Non-stop. I'm like, every fucking day, do it. Like, come back the fittest you can possibly be.
So I've got Johnny. Remember Johnny? So Johnny's... So last trip back, so he works FIFO. And he's 2 on, 2 off. No. 3 on, 3 off.
Okay, right.
So it's not bad. So what he does is 3 on, goes to Thailand for 10 days. Goes and trains at Manop. Then comes back, trains with me for a week, and then goes back to work.
Okay, cool.
And he goes, because I've got the deal now, unless you're part of the fight team, you don't train with the fighters. So he came last time, he's like, I want to train with the fighters. Can I train with the fighters? I go, no, you're not a fighter. He goes, okay. I go, but why don't you join the fight team? Like, why aren't you? He goes, I don't want to say yes and then fucking not go through with it. I go, then go through with it. And he goes, and there's that, the minute I say I want to be a fighter, then there's pressure. I go, then use the pressure to train harder and put more effort in. Like there's always a but. And so he goes, what about if I just say fuck it? And I go, yes. And I go, then do it. But then do it. Because when he's away, bro, he trains when he's away out bumfuck nowhere, they got bags, he trains like a motherfucker there.
He's got nothing else to do, eh?
Goes to Thailand, hasn't made any real friends there because all he's focusing on is training. probably needs to step up his training there.
Yeah,
but they asked him to fight last trip.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, do you want to jump in and fight? And I think he was still going through the whole, maybe it's not a good idea. I just said, the one thing you got to do is, when you're in Thailand, don't do it's not, it ain't Rome. Don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like, do your training.
Do your training. Yeah.
When you come back, if the timing works out that you're back here for a, whether it be SA Muay Thai League, whether it be Valley, whatever, then we can do that.
Yeah.
If you're in Thailand and they want you to fight, then fight.
Yeah.
Do whatever. But stick to fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, then you come back here for your week that you're here. You're not just doing general classes and feeling like a B-class citizen, because that's
a number.
Yeah, because obviously he loves the sparring and the clinching and all that sort of stuff. Okay, then do it.
Yeah.
And I believe he can.
Yeah.
But you've got to. It's like, there's lots of people that are the same. You lose the excuse.
Yeah.
Lose the excuse.
Just fucking do it. Bro.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Fucking do it.
And I hope now that he does.
Yeah.
He's a really good kid, man. He'd be a great matchup for fucking Kurt.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, big, tall, string, fucking bean cunt.
Yeah, obviously Johnny's still fat now. He's like, but the weight's coming off. He's probably lost about 15 kilos so far. Yeah.
So Kurt, we're getting ready for Muay Vic. It's just all cardio shit, and then because he's still young. Like he's like 20 or under 20.
Yeah, he's a baby.
So much time.
Yeah,
so much time. So it's like, and like he's trying to get the work thing, trying to get some money going. I'm like, I get that, cool. Go do that, and then work your fitness while you're away, and then come back and we'll do the.
So what's his swing?
I don't know.
Or is he just going away for work?
He's just starting. I think he does civil works.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure. But I'll find out the nitty gritties of it to find out exactly. I'll give him a training regime while he's away. Like this is what you're doing on Monday. This is what you're doing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll know if you fucking don't do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing with Johnny, but I want to leave it 2 swings before to see how he goes.
Yeah.
To see how he goes, because I'm just going to speak to him in Thailand and go, how's Johnny looking? Is he coming in baked? Is he whatever? And if he's doing the right things in Thailand, then there's no reason why I shouldn't reward him here.
That's right.
Because it's still 3 weeks that he's training.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. He's just got that day of travel, which is coming back to here, and then when he got back here, he came straight in the night that he got back in the morning. And if you're not being an idiot, you're not going to burn yourself out.
No, that's right.
Because you come back here, you've got 3 weeks. The 3 weeks that you have off, you're training in the morning, or don't.
Yeah.
Sleeping during the day, training in the evening. Yeah. Then you come back here, you got nothing to do during the day.
That's right.
Don't worry about training in the mornings.
Yeah.
Have a rest during the day. Yeah. Make sure you go to bed early enough. Like, that's been my biggest change, man. Me and my missus were talking about it this morning. Like, I haven't slept this good in straight up, bro. Like, undrugged sleep. I probably haven't slept this good since I was probably 18.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why so? What's doing?
Going
to bed earlier?
I'm going to bed earlier. I'm getting up a bee's dick earlier.
Yep.
This morning, like, I got up, I needed to pee, it was like 6:45, my alarm was going to go off at 7.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'm going to sleep a bit longer.
Yeah.
So I reset my alarm for, I think, 7:45.
Yeah.
But I'm getting up, I'm back doing PTs, some pads during the days.
Yeah.
I think I'm just doing better things. I'm on quite a big supplement regime, which is to undo some damage, cellular damage. That I don't know if I've spoken to you about the blood, my blood cells breaking down and shit, and just I'll explain off air.
He's broken. You're
I'm trying to fix my blood.
Yeah.
And I think being on those things is my body is saying, okay, rest, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So man, I'm like, I'd start getting a bit tired about 10:30, but I'd go to sleep about midnight.
Yeah,
man, I'm starting to get tired like 9:30.
Yeah.
And then I'm beating my missus to sleep for the first time ever since we've been together. In 10 years, I've never been the one to go to sleep first. She always goes to sleep, and then I go to sleep an hour and a half, 2 hours later,
Yeah.
Whereas, man, I can't fall asleep when she's on her phone. When the lights off, I still, man, I think the last 3 nights straight, she's still been on the phone and like me facing, because I fall asleep facing her, and
I don't do that. It's bad enough waking up and seeing it, mate. Let alone fucking fall asleep and seeing it.
My thing is, I used to wake up 5, 6.
She's gonna leave me.
She's never leaving you.
You're right. Fucking
5, 6 to 10 times a night, I'd wake up, whether it be toilet, whether it be just me like trying to breathe, whether it just be restless leg syndrome.
Yeah, okay,
whether it be like where I've, like that sleep. That's sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
All of the above, bro.
Yep.
And I'd fucking wake up and I'm sitting on the edge of the bed going, fuck hell. God, I thought someone was fucking killing me then.
I do that after wet dreams though.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, yes, I'm awake.
I just have a smoke.
Yeah.
Best sex ever, right?
Thanks, baby. Thanks, baby.
So like, I woke up. I reckon I only woke up the once, and it was like 6:45.
Yeah.
Woke up. I might have been one about 3 a.m. or whatever. But also Antoine's been hanging out at the gym with me at night.
Yeah.
So we either bring his dinner to the gym or I order in something for him or whatever. And he's like, I was like, what's changed your mind with like, why do you want to hang out with the disciplinarian? Like that was my way of questioning. He goes, Dad, the boys have got to stick together. He goes, like Bella's a bit too old for me now.
Yeah.
And we can still have fun together, but it's different. And her and Mum, are like, the ladies.
Yeah.
He goes, I learned to be a man from you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, man, this kid's
cool,
8.
Yeah.
And it's like, he wants to hang out at the gym. He wants to do a little bit of extra training.
Yeah.
Man, he joined in the class the other night, the adults class.
Yeah.
There's this guy Sid. He's Nepalese. His wife's Filipino. Their daughter Sadika trains in the kids class.
Yeah. Okay,
so the whole family's training. And Sid's quite a short dude. And Antoine partnered up with him, and they did all the technique drills, everything together.
Yeah, killer.
But just Antoine had to step out when it came time for pads.
Of course, yeah.
But he goes, can I go do 3 rounds on the bag? I'm like, go for it, man.
Yeah.
But he, and last night was Sadika comes in because both her parents are training. So she comes in and he's like, he likes it because she's like, she turns 6 on Monday.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I think she adores him, like not like as in like kids, but he's got this like real. It's a colouring in book, but it's like it's pretty fucking like adulty.
Yeah.
And so she's like, whether she's sharpening the pencils or whether she's choosing the colours.
Yeah, okay.
You should be doing this bit, and then he's doing them. They take him about 3 days to do one.
Yeah, okay, right.
And then he gives them to me when he's done this chameleon, amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Like absolutely amazing. And it's he wants to be in the gym now. So tonight's normally Bella plays netball. She's got a bye, but
Bye, Felicia.
Bit early. No, we're not leaving.
No. Technically, we're not even fucking here.
and so tonight's his night where he'll come in with me.
Yeah.
He'll do pads with me.
Yeah.
And then he joins in the 5:45 class.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he finishes it depending what time the missus gets in after netball. But he'll just stay with me. I'll probably just grab some sushi today. And then he can just stay with me at the gym until I go home at 8 o'clock.
I reckon I've got Cub doing this Moivik, I reckon.
Yeah?
I reckon.
Yeah, nice.
I reckon.
Yeah, I just need to see Antoine like just a little bit. My biggest worry with Antoine now is his hands, because he's here and he's going to be fighting with headshots in Thailand.
That's
exactly. My main problem with him now is that. And the fact he doesn't shut up when he's supposed to be working, but if he can start having a proper guard, man, the way he's training, I don't care if he fucking wins.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see him start crying and lose in the first round like he did the last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Last time he was in Thailand, so he'll go up against another small kid and he's expected to be not very good because he's not a Thai.
Yeah.
And they might even, depending on what show, I was hoping my Thai family will put on a show. Maybe I can, if I can, like as I said, my finances aren't so good right now. I've been trying to save for this Thailand trip. Yeah, trying to save for this Thailand trip, and then that's where like the money's sort of going.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have, man, if I could save up an extra 2 to 3 grand, I can afford to put on a show.
Yeah, okay,
at
right.
At Hongdin.
Yeah.
Where I can then pay all the kids' purses, and if I had, you're looking at about $15 $30 a fight.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And if I save up 3 grand, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it'll work out alright.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking maybe I can do that.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna ask for some sponsors to. Obviously, I don't have to pay my own 2 kids.
Yeah, that's right.
And like they're getting a fucking 3-week holiday.
Yeah.
But also, there's.
He's like in protest. Andrew's like, I ain't going out until I get my money. I ain't going out there.
We're spending Bella's birthday over there.
We're spending Bella's birthday money over there.
We're spending Bella's birthday at RWS actually.
Oh no, shit.
It's on RWS. That's the weekend of an RWS show. So obviously her birthday's comes on the Saturday. So yeah, she'll be 12, which is crazy.
That's fucking wild. Eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you remember her like. Well.
But it's funny because I was having a chat to another girl who trains here with her mum. I knew her. She started training here when she was fucking 9, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm just about to be a teenager." And I'm like, "No, the fuck." I'm not, like, it's only fucking however many 4 years or whatever that I've known her. But I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "You're almost 13." I'm like, "My kid's 10." Like it's fucking like the time is just fucking.
How old do you reckon Shari is?
Oh, she's got to be close. Oh fuck. She'd be like 19 or 20, would she? Yeah, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking wild as well.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like the development, like of, the little girl.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
like
but like the funniest thing about her is like I would still feel weird. Like I don't, when I say I feel weird, I would like almost like watch my mouth in front of her. Yeah. Because I only know her as the young girl.
Yeah, I think only just recently Greg has. Because I used to fucking drop the fucking worst shit in front of her all the time anyway. Yeah. Like, just like, oops, sorry, you're part of the team.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, there was one point where she wasn't in our group chat.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, Greg's not quite appropriate.
Yeah.
Whereas, and then all of a sudden he's like,
she's in.
Like, fuck it, like, let her in there, let her in there. But it's like, yeah, like she's, maturing into a, she's an adult. She's an adult. And I think that girl, with a little bit more focus, like the same as what I was saying about Ollie or Jason or just that fucking extra 5%.
Yeah.
As I said, it doesn't have to be as a fighter.
No.
But I think she'll have her license, and I think that girl could be anything she wants to be.
Yeah.
And I think. My belief is that she will make that gym go off. Like when she can, because Greg's thing is Greg has a full-time job.
Yeah.
He comes home from work, he goes to training, and it's his enjoyment thing again.
Yeah.
It's her work.
Yeah.
And it's her only source of income.
Yeah.
So my suggestion for her is aim to make $1,000 a week.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Aim to earn $1,000 a week. You're $67 away from the poverty line.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, 1,067 is the poverty line now.
Yeah.
But you don't have to pay rent.
No.
You've got a business partner. You've got someone bankrolling the business.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, give
so
the roof.
Make some money. Make enough money. This is the thing. Make enough money that Greg can start making some money from it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and Greg will be very generous with how much when he starts actually making money, because Greg is a good guy, and Greg has her best interests at heart, and and at the end of the day, they're business partners.
That's right.
And that 5%, like I've got, as I told you offline, I've got Brianna Boldy coming and doing a seminar at my gym. and after that I'll get Cal, who a few of my guys use. It's Rise Above Adversity. I share some of his stuff.
Yeah.
He'll come and do a seminar as well at some point. I think she comes to that seminar, that could be the 5%, man.
That's right, yeah.
That could be the 5%.
That little switch.
And I have, you know, as a fighter, skill-wise, everything else, she could be a superstar. Whether she wants to be a different story.
That's
Whether
right.
she wants to fight, I said that to the other night when I said I wanted her, I needed her back in the team.
It's funny how similar her and Casey are.
Yeah.
You know, like how,
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact is that they fucking, did they fight each other? No,
Interclub.
they
Interclub.
No, Shari fought Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, Shari's fought someone from us. And
Yeah.
Shari fought Nicole. But yeah, they're similar. They're such big assets and they can go so fucking far.
Yeah.
But it's whether or not they want to.
And it doesn't have to be as a fighter, right?
No, that's right. That's right.
But if she chose to be a fighter with the right mindset, her skill set,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
man, crazy. Like I was trying to bait her back in. I'm gonna let it out. I was trying to bait her back in when Ricky went pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come back in.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Come on, jump back in.
Yeah.
You got opponents
But
there
as
too.
I've said to Greg as well, I don't expect her to fight. I don't expect her to ever fight again. Not I don't want her to, or I don't expect.
Yeah, I'm the exact
If
same
she
thing
does,
with
she
Case.
does.
Yeah,
If she doesn't, she doesn't.
Yeah, that's cool.
As long as whatever she's doing in this sport, in the martial arts thing, she's doing 100% at it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I just want to see her doing 100% at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what Casey does when she's here. She's not here all the time, but when she's here, she's fucking busting her ass.
Yep.
She's helping the fighters when she can and stuff like that. And it's like, same deal. Every time she's in, I'm like, you know, it's not that hard for you to jump back in. And she's like, and I'm like, you know, you probably get the same faces from Shari that I get from fucking.
So I never say it to Shari anymore.
Yeah, okay,
I never talk about fighting. Because
Yeah.
I said to her in the chat the other night, I go, look, I'm not asking you to fight.
No.
I'm actually just asking you to be part of the fight team. Like,
Yeah,
to help
yeah,
these guys. And
Yeah.
my one thing I want to see out of Shari next is I don't want to see how tired you are.
Yeah.
So when you're sparring or clinching or whatever you're doing on the day, you're poker face.
Yeah.
It's blank.
Yeah.
No one knows how tired you are. Get to the end of the round and go, oh, fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
Like I'll get through a round and the whole time I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I get to the end of it, I'm hanging over the top rope, almost dying.
But
and then you're what, the bell goes again, I go straight back to doing it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to learn that poker face thing, which is really important as a trainer, because she is a trainer.
Yeah, that's right.
She runs her own classes. She's got their own gym. As a trainer, you need to know how to do that.
Yeah, man.
It is so important because if your students see you when you're training, that's the green light.
Man, my dudes will never say that I'm tired. You know, it's like same as yours. Like they don't
not during the round. At the end of the round, I'll see them sit on the ground.
That's right.
But
there ain't shit like that. You know, you're not going to see it. One other thing I do want to. Did you hang around to see the main event?
I did.
The SA Muay Thai League?
I did.
What thoughts on Kim's performance? Thoughts on the fight? What do you reckon?
It was just a walkthrough.
Yep.
Like the Thai started out with one massive kick, and that was probably the highlight from the Thai.
Okay, right.
The Thai's really good, but too small for Kim.
Yep.
Kim's just works, and it was just working the whole time. Just smothered him.
Have you had a chat to Kim to know what his plans and what he's doing? You know what I mean? Like, because obviously, you know, he's an older dude. He's been around fucking doing the thing for as long as I have as well. As long as fucking, you know, like he's in that older category of dudes as well, you know. So like, but he's also a name. So it's like he won't get, when I say easy fights, like if he's going to fight someone from within the country, it's going to be a name within the country. Is he doing the whole fighting internationals ties that are coming in, or
from my understanding, he's just
because he's a big, obviously he's a big SA favourite.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever he's on to something, people want to know what he's doing.
My understanding is he wants to hit 50. His whole thing is 50 fights.
Yep.
And I think that was 49 on the weekend.
Yeah, okay, right.
So that's my understanding, that it's 50 fights and then one more fight and then done. Yeah. Which is, you know, like Rig won 10 for my gym.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And he's got one to go and man, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly check whether there's any questions that need to be address this week.
I have a rash.
Oh, Jesus.
Please help me.
Fucking Jesus.
Dear Dolly. Remember Dolly? Remember Dolly magazine? Yeah, you fucking do. They used to have that Dear Dolly page. It was like, Dear Dolly, I have this fungus coming out of my left earlobe. Where's it from? I touched a boy's penis once.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's fucking weird shit like that. I found a lobster.
Oh, shit. when you put 8 oysters in your grandma's vagina and suck out 9.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. That is grossly arousing.
Oh, wow.
Billie Jean.
So no questions that need to be answered this week. Glad we had a really good chat about some really cool stuff today. So, actually, no.
Who won?
That's it. We won't. Let's not wait. Let's not worry about it. We've got a good stockpile.
So we're doing fucking questions for galore next week. Is that what's going on? What is the go?
I need to speak to wifey, but July 12, I want to do an interclub at my gym.
Wonderful.
That'll be
good.
Yeah, July 12, sick. The weekend after, I'll be having the Brianna Bowley seminar at my gym. Everyone will be welcome to that. There'll be a flyer coming out for it soon, a thumbnail. It'll be $25 a head, and
$25 a head.
Oh wow! You've been in Hanson Road too much.
Whoa,
it's gone up $5.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, I take quarters.
Or what you're paying 25? Go to Hanson Road. So it's going to be $25 a head. It will need to be pre-booked. It will need to be prepaid. Your name will be put on the list and whatever. And I guarantee it's going to be worth. It's going to be some head game stuff.
Bring a notepad and pen, mate.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And not just fighters and stuff. It's like Kerwin Ray, God bless his soul, rest in peace. He was a motivational guy, but he also used to put a lot of it towards like business and how and Brianna does. A lot of her work revolved around businesses as well, like helping entrepreneurs and all that sort of stuff. So it's for everyone. For $25, man, you spend way more than that on a couple of cups, like say 2 or 3 cups of coffee. So chuck your $25 at it. Let's fill my gym up. It'll be on a Saturday evening at 5 p.m. I believe. And
what day will that be?
That'll be a Saturday.
Saturday, 5 p.m.
Saturday the 19th.
19th, dogs, $25. Come down and see her. She's good.
So the weekend before we'll do an interclub. And that gives it, that's literally the day after my fight team trials finished. So my fight team trials boys are all going to be so fucking broken. And I'll hopefully chuck most of them in.
Is that my weekend?
I
think it is, So I'll be there. But I might send some of the rest of my team down.
Send you guys down, bro.
Oh, man, I know Stephen Trent and, I know fucking
yes, it is.
And shit like that.
It's the day before my event.
Cool.
Are you going to fly down on the day of
I don't know, actually. Beck and I were talking about, me, Cub and I...
Doing the road trip?
Me, Cub and Beck going the night before.
Yep.
Just getting a night in Melbourne. They've got some good comedy places there, so we wouldn't mind fucking jumping on and doing an open mic there or something like that.
Were you there the other night with Seth?
No. I don't know.
He's going to get cancelled. He's 100% going to get cancelled.
Yeah, sort of, but sort of no.
Because he's
as long as he's not dropping the N-bomb, then he's fine.
You saw that last one?
Yeah.
Bro, that was pretty funny.
Man, was that his first time doing it?
That was his second time, I believe. But it was only, the first time was the week before.
Yeah, okay, right. 2 weeks before. Yeah. Because I was going to say, I didn't think he'd been doing it long.
No. He literally came and watched you and goes, I'm going to do that.
Is that sort of what happened?
I think he's been thinking about doing it.
Yeah, okay,
So he came in there, he came and watched it, and you did that one, and he was like, I'm going to do the next one.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, fuck
Because he's so dry. He's so dry.
Yeah.
The tism's strong in that one.
Yeah, no. But
I love that boy so much, man.
Good sometimes.
He's such a beautiful kid.
Yeah.
Like he came to Thailand with me.
Yeah.
He fought in Thailand.
Yeah.
I've travelled to Sydney. He fought on that Siam.
Yeah, that's right.
Siam Cup.
What's he doing now, fight-wise? Or is he
nothing at the moment.
he's fighting with fucking crowds on stage.
I would love to. Man, I would love to see him back in. He does come in and train every now and then.
Yeah.
I would love to see him have some more amateur fights.
Yeah.
I think after the last one, because he got a concussion, which he never really spoke to me about in how he was feeling after the Thailand thing.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think it scared him a little bit for the Siam Cup one.
Yeah.
So, man, like anyone, do your 5 minutes of fucking talking, you'll probably soon feel better about it. I'd love to see him have a few more amateur fights, and I'd probably have to pick who he fought.
Yeah.
Just due to that sort of thing.
If he can do stand-up comedy, he can fight.
I agree.
So the other way. Like,
I agree.
It's the same fucking thing.
I agree.
It's the same mental...
It was like me with singing, bro.
Yeah, it's the same mental emotion
singing made me a better
of the
fighter.
whole thing, like being scared of doing that, and it's just the people.
Singing made me a better fighter.
Yeah.
Fighting
made me better at comedy.
Yeah.
You know, just because, like, I was like, I
ain't getting knocked out. I'm getting in front of people. I ain't getting knocked out.
I fight people for fun. This is like, I get to talk and try and make people laugh for fun. And I do that all the time anyway.
Yeah, so,
Cool.
So, Interclub, 12th of July, I'll get that started whenever I get started because I'm pretty useless at getting stuff started.
Let's get retarded!
But that's another thing I'm working on really hard in myself is doing not procrastinating saying I want to get something done, getting it done, and start the process.
It's funny because we're doing a little bit different with Beck because she's usually like, I'm doing something now, and I'm like, cunt, doesn't need to be done now.
And
fucking
whatever you're
finding that easy medium.
Whatever your issue is, you've got to adjust it the other direction. And some people it is like that pangs like that. Like, I need this done. I'm like, well, sorry, I'll do it tomorrow. No, or I'll go do it then. I go, no, how about you shut the fuck up and I'll do it tomorrow.
Just relax, I'll do it tomorrow.
There's like a pile of, while we're on this story, on this subject, there's a pile of, she cleaned up the backyard, like with the backyard thing, it's like, man, it doesn't look that bad. It can wait. I burnt the whole backyard down anyway the other week with my little campfire. I had all the old paperwork from when I used to do paperwork at the gym. I had to get rid of it all. So I set fire to it all. Shane from the gym come around and we had a little fire. It dropped off onto the grass and I ended up burning all the grass. So now I don't have to worry about getting it cut. But there's I don't know what these trees are called, but they drop these long, thin leaves sort of everywhere. And they were everywhere. And she swept them all up in this big pile. She goes, put them in the bin this week. And so, man, I filled the bin up one week. It's still all there. There's still another pile of it there. But you know what? I'll have another fire. Like I'll use that and that's what I sort of said to her. I go, it ain't going anywhere. Like it's not dying. It's not
that urgent.
Yeah, so I get a pile of that, chuck that in the bottom, put some kindling over it. That's my fire starter. Like I'm
a fire starter.
Yeah, so like
twisted fire starter.
Bro, I worked for them when he was already he wasn't allowed to sing anymore. But he used to just spin around in circles. Like for 3 minutes straight, like one direction, just looking at the ground. Like with the baseball bat. He would do that and then just stand up. Fine. Bro, anyone else had fallen. I think his brain had gone to jelly.
Fuck yeah. God bless his soul.
Pickles.
Alrighty, well, we'll put a knot in it.
Yeah, that was actually a cool episode.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
I don't know when it started, but we'll find out when I watch it.
I'll find out when I edit it off. Okay, we're starting.
This is all okay to say from here on out.
That's what last week was hard. I was watching, and then I was like, all right, I think we're ready to go now. Boom, I started doing it, and I was like, whoa. Nah. I cut it off a minute off.
That both dropped the end.
It was like someone would have got offended. There was something, I can't remember what it was, but someone was definitely quitting one of our gyms.
And through probably more misunderstanding of the way we talk than like the actual thing. Because I do that all the time. So because obviously I get my dudes to listen to this, and sometimes I'll come in, I'll be like, oh fuck, did I say that right? Like, are they going to listen to that and go like actually understand what I'm saying?
But this thing also, come and talk to you about it.
Yeah, that's right.
So what did you mean by that? Am I actually that shit?
Yeah. And it's never that. It's more just it's more the extracurricular shit. Where they can be like this, and then sometimes wonder if that's offending. And they're like, nah, if they came and spoke to me about it, I'd be able to expand on it more. Because we're just talking, I don't expand on it.
Yep.
Nor do I give a fuck.
A fuck.
All right, kids, well, this has been another fucking fantastic episode of
thank you very
Ringlovers.
much.
We'll be back next week. We'll pound your questions.
186, is it?
186.
186. Got some big news coming soon.
Yeah.
Got some big news coming soon for everyone. So
good times. Great music. 94.5.
Great rock and roll.
Yeah, great rock and roll.
Did I get it right?
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, great rock and roll. Yeah.
It's a radio station in Perth.
It's a radio station in Perth. I don't even know if it's still a thing.
I don't think it is. I think it's like where SAFM changed to something or something. No, it used to be KAFM, and KAFM changed to Nova.
Oh, right.
So it used to be SAFM and KAFM back in the day.
God.
So they changed their names and
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back next week. More questions, shit like that. We look forward to it. We love you all.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Peace.
Peace.